I do believe that you could be friends with the opposite sex and they be attractive and it still be friendship. I feel like self-control overrides everything. And
I have a male friend who is truly my best friend. Like truly, he just has a penis and I have a vagina, and it interrupts our romantic relationships because me and him are so tight.
Oh, this is what you're doing. What you're doing is you're using him as your masculine energy, even though it's not romantic masculine energy.
That is true, y'all.
And because of that reason is why I can't
That's
hang out
not
with
true.
you on that one.
Yeah, it's not
I
true.
don't believe that.
yeah.
Yeah, all
Some
men
people
want to
don't.
fuck you.
I just don't.
That's not you guys.
Well,
That's
no,
not
look,
true.
I'm
No.
sorry. That's
Well,
just
let
my
me
belief.
say-
Y'all don't control y'all dicks then.
No, listen, hear me out. Hear me out.
It's layers.
No,
It's layers
no,
to it.
on the same level of men. I can hang out with Dwayne on a one-on-one basis to the time of eternity. It would never cross that line, obviously, because I'm a heterosexual man. He's a heterosexual man. I don't believe I can do that, and a woman can do that on a one-on-one, like going out, hanging out, and it never be a thought.
Y'all,
I just don't believe that. I'm sorry.
Y'all, one of my best guy friends, literally. And me and him, what's so crazy is his women hate me, my men hate him. We are truly just friends. And we are it's like, he tells me like, I get it, Mo, I'm a man. It's something about a turtle effect or something like that. The guy who just sits back and plays the friendship role.
Yeah.
But when I tell you, we have been in positions. I told y'all, women are cats. And me and this man, because I know him as a friend. Like if he was my homegirl, he's not. He's a heterosexual man, like whatever. But I know him, and he doesn't fit the standards that I would date.
There you go. Hold on. There you go. You put him in a friend box.
Say that.
Nuh-uh.
You
he
put him in
me
a.
a friend. No, he says the same thing about me. He's
Okay.
like,
No,
I don't
he
like
has
women.
to say that now because of his ego.
Okay,
He has to.
I got a question.
Mo, why you say that? You was on to something. Then you. Okay, let me.
Okay,
No. Because you gonna have to peel this back.
You gonna have to peel that bag.
You gonna have to.
Okay, go ahead.
You gonna have to.
Go
Let me scoot up.
Y'all two, go ahead.
No, he has to.
Okay, go ahead.
Tell him why.
Okay,
go ahead.
yes.
You know goddamn well that it's possible for men and women to be friends and it only be friends. And you talking about you don't believe that.
It's possible.
I mean, under certain circumstances and certain boundaries, but that's why I said those boundaries. Because I have a female
No.
friend I'm really cool with.
Okay.
But I don't hang out with her on a one-on-one basis.
Oh, you
I
don't?
don't. I would not do that.
So do you not think that a man could hang out with a woman on a one-on-one basis and it strictly be
Friendship.
amicable and nothing else? It's a
okay,
yes or no.
Okay.
No, hold on. Wait.
Amicable,
No,
okay.
Jarvis, yes or
Okay.
no real quick.
Yes or no?
Yes or no?
Amicable.
Yes.
Once or multiple times.
Multiple times. Like a friend.
If you have a purpose behind a relationship, yes. If you don't, if it's just friendship, no, I don't believe that. If it's business, sure. Friendships, no, I don't believe. Because I believe this. Okay, let's go back to your friend.
No.
Let's
No.
go back to
Hold
your
on,
friend.
wait.
Okay,
No.
go
No,
ahead.
because you can go back to that in a minute.
Okay, I'm
Okay,
gonna show y'all
wait.
a video. And I'm gonna
Wait a
say,
minute.
Wait. We gonna go.
No.
Okay.
Because you know me pretty well. Very, very well to be exact. I have female friends that I have never done anything sexual with that I look at as a sister, right?
Okay.
And you know that. So it's not about business.
Maybe attraction then. If you're not
Maybe
attracted.
is that what?
No,
Now,
attraction
that's a
is
good
not
question.
either.
Does that have something
Attraction
to do with
is not it either.
So hold on. So when we pick these counterparts, female counterparts as friends, what's the first part that brings y'all together?
What's the first part that brings us together? A lot of times it's just the similarities of being able to have a conversation and just being like, again, at the same level mentally to where you have something that you relate to. For example, there are certain female friends of mine that we may go to church together. We may go have food. I have friends from college that I call my sisters.
Yeah.
And you've met them.
Right.
Those are my sisters, right? I also have friends outside of them that I just genuinely have an amicable relationship with. And attraction is not a thing that deters it, because for the most part, I've had some friends that are extremely attractive to where that's why some of my friends end up with them because they want them, and then I put them
Okay,
on.
I have a
So
question.
So
I
look
have
at
a
my
question
friend.
for you. I have a question for you.
My friend be with me. Okay.
No, wait.
Okay, go ahead,
Let
go
me ask
ahead.
this question. Okay, let me ask this question. Let's say one of your female friends, no one in particular, but one that you at least find somewhat attractive, came to you one day and said, had a come to Jesus moment and said, Dwayne, I realize I am really attracted to you and I want to experience you. How would you respond? And they let you with it.
Uh-huh.
And would you
And
would
how
you
have
do it?
how have I responded to that?
How have you? I don't know. Has that happened?
Okay, you finna make me cuss you out on this camera because you sit up here playing dumb.
But how do you find them? Do you find them? So you got to rephrase it when you say it. You got to make sure you say the attractive one, the bad one,
Yeah.
the one that he looks at with that kind of shimmer in his eyes, but he's like, you know what? We just friends, though. We ain't gonna go there. But that one
So-
there come to you and say it. Now what?
So at that point, I do realize that we can't be friends anymore.
Why? Because you
Why?
find her attractive.
Huh?
Because you find her attractive.
Because she
No,
find him
because
attractive.
you find me attractive to a next level, and I have a certain amount of respect for my relationship
still with you.
to know that now you're going to be disrespectful.
Oh, okay. I know what situation you're talking about. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, facts.
So the ones that I do have that are friends that are attractive, extremely attractive as friends, and I'm gonna say this, not saying that I find them attractive, but my friends always want them. I hook my friends up with them. I mean, I always advise.
My friends up with my girlfriend.
Right, but no, this is the first thing I say. I always advise my friends not to date because a lot of times it don't turn out good and end up a mess, and then they want to put me in it, and I don't got nothing to do with it.
Right.
But the point that I'm making is that I do believe that you could be friends with the opposite sex, and they be attractive, and it still be friendship. I feel like self-control overrides everything, and alcohol doesn't make me do something that I'm not going to do sober. And that's the problem with people. They like to drink or get under some type of influence, and then they get the courage to do something. So if I'm going to be a certain way sober, I'm going to be that same person to you under the influence.
Now with your friendships now, you do realize there's gonna be a lot of people watching. They're gonna be saying this here. They're gonna be like, oh, he lying. He done hit it. It wasn't good. And now he just want to be friends. Or vice versa. Now, and I think for myself, female friends that I could say that are comparable to my male friends, I don't have that simply because most females, they're not looking to be a friend with me, and vice versa. I never just look at a woman and just be like, I need to be friends with that woman. It's something about, I'd rather have that male camaraderie more than anything. Because
So my response to that is this. I don't think that you can be friends with them in a majority.
Yes.
I don't think so.
No, yeah.
That I do agree with you. But to say that it can't be existing at all because of, it's going to turn out to be something sexual just because you're attractive to many men.
I ain't gonna
for
say
you
it
for them
can't
to even
be
get
at
in your
all.
circle.
Okay, I could agree with you on that.
Because I'm gonna say this, I'm pretty shallow, and the way this is where I'm shallow at. I don't typically like to have friends of any kind in my circle that I do not feel like have a certain look or presentation.
There you go.
And that to analyze that and go a little bit deeper, that's just not in women. That's in men too.
It's in men too. Yeah.
If you can't carry yourself, keep your hair cut, keep yourself groomed, then ain't no need in you standing with me being my bro.
Right, yeah.
Because you make the value of the group look bad.
Look bad. Yeah.
Right.
So you are who you hang with.
you hang with.
Yeah.
So again, I look from a perspective of, am I going to be hanging out with my female friends all the time? Not like that.
Not like
Yeah.
that.
Not
'Cause
like
I
that.
ain't saying that you.
But I do hang out with them in groups, and we have a great time together.
Yeah.
Now my sisters, they're different. Like the ones that I have a close bond with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go eat with them one on one.
Yeah. It's
For
different.
sure.
And that's respectable, and I can understand that. It's just maybe from my upbringing and from where I come from, that's not common and not very often.
Yeah.
You know, you don't see that too often.
I'm glad you said that.
Because if I spend too much time on a one-on-one basis with a woman and she started to fulfill my needs, I probably will find some type of interest there. And to protect myself and to protect the woman at hand, I don't do that. Now, with heterosexual, because I know that was homosexual, I know that was the key thing in this. Same thing, and it would never cross on my end, but I don't want it to cross on the other end. And that I refuse. What we not gonna do is we hanging out as bros, but in your mind they secret dates. We not we're not doing that, bro. I'm sorry. So, and that's why like both men and women, cause I've been in women's friend zones before, where I've secretly liked the woman or knowingly the woman, but I was still in her friend zone, and we was just hanging out one-on-one, and but I'm never doing, if I don't like you romantically, or if I like you romantically, there are no type of one-on-ones, and if I don't like you like that, I'm just not gonna put myself in a position to where it can go either way. So I just tend to, so it ain't no shade on you or no, it's just I don't like putting myself in those positions,
think I'm
either
cute.
for myself or the other party.
It's okay, I'm pretty. I know.
No, but so,
We gonna bring some light to it. You know that.
So, but I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell y'all this to give you a little bit more details. I grew up around all women.
okay.
All women. My mama, my grandma, my aunties, my sisters, my cousins. My family consists of mainly women, with the exception of my mom's brothers. All of my cousins and stuff, most of them are women. I grew up around women. So I think that my perspective and understanding of a relationship that's just friends is different because of the way that I grew up.
Gotcha.
And
I
then
can see that.
for me, I have male friends. And I do understand the turtle effect, but I don't know, it bothers me because I have a male friend who is truly my best friend. Like truly, he just has a penis and I have a vagina, and it interrupts our romantic relationships because me and him are so tight.
Yeah.
But we are not, and he's attractive. I'm attractive. I do not like him like that because I know how he is as a man. He's sick in the head, so I would never want him as my man. You understand what I'm saying? I know his deep, darkest secrets.
Yeah.
I want no parts of that. But I love him as my friend, because he's going to operate in a different capacity as a man in a relationship with his woman than he does in a friendship with me. I've been on him since he was 22. Now he's 35. It's like I raised, you know what I mean? I kind of like raised him in a friendship way.
Do you need him as a friend if he's going to damage your relationships?
He's my friend.
But do you need him as a friend if he's going to damage your relationship that you're trying to have?
I will.
with your man?
If you're not mature enough to understand my relationship, my friendship with him, I will not date you.
Do you need him as a friend?
Yes, I need him as a friend. Yeah, of course, because he's been a very loyal, great friend to me.
But that's going to be a problem with any relationship that you get with when you have
Why?
another man.
Why,
No man
y'all?
wants another man close to their woman.
Okay, I
Period.
have a question. I have a
No man
question
wants-
on
Hold
the
on.
levels.
Okay, let me.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
If you-
no,
and
educate me
it's-
because I don't.
It's not about them being mature, and it's about there's going to be a one king kingdom.
That is true.
Okay.
Now,
and no man should have
okay.
that much. And for
'Cause
your
I agree with
future
Javon on
man to
this.
sit
I agree.
around and think about how another man could have access to you, even though you say there's nothing going on.
Yeah.
But he still has
Access to me.
a part of access to
He
you.
does.
Where,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I was
so-
gonna ask, what is the level? If I had to put on a scale from 0 to 10, what level of a friend is he from 0 to 10?
Yeah.
10.
Oh yeah, you did. That definitely gotta come down. Oh, if you
Yeah.
want to be in a committed relationship with a
Yeah.
with a
See
man
what I'm saying?
that you
You're
talking about
holding him
ambitious,
so
oh
high.
yeah, he gotta come down to like a 4.
And it's not
For him to
nothing.
Why
be
he can't
okay.
be friends with my man?
What?
Why though, y'all?
I ain't gonna say he.
Okay.
Man,
Okay.
we'll get to that.
But no,
So-
listen, but why?
It can happen. I'm just saying, but the man that you want the man that you
He gonna have to
described,
come down.
The type of man that you look
He's
the
gonna
man
have
that
to
you
man
looking
you
for,
want.
Mo,
okay with
He's
that.
gonna
They're
have
not
to
going.
come
He's not
They're
gonna be
not
okay
going
with
for
that.
it.
That's-
His relationships, he makes the woman like you have to accept my friend. Like and then and like
That- but
his
you-
woman
you
now,
are-
his woman now, right?
Mm-hmm.
His woman now. She had to literally see us together to finally feel comfortable. Because at first she just was like, "There's no way that you guys are just friends." But I have literally stayed with these people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so I can't turn my back on my friend just because he has a penis.
No, I'm not telling you to turn your
No,
back.
I'm not. I
Yeah.
know,
So,
but like,
so just speaking from somebody that has experience in this, because man,
Yeah,
I'm in a
you definitely-
relationship.
yeah.
right.
My girlfriend is, her perspective is this. My girlfriend is not, she's by far envious of any of my friends or feels any type of way directly. Now she's about respect and creating boundaries.
Correct.
Yes.
Some of the things that we used to do and the access that they used to have to me, they don't have.
They don't have. Yes.
Now you do have to create those boundaries, right?
Yes.
But only someone that is genuinely your friend is going to understand the boundaries you created, and they're not going to look at it if you're acting funny and things like that.
Yeah.
So if he's genuinely your friend, he's going to understand that my access to Mo looks different from when Mo's single and
Yeah.
when Mo's in a relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is that's why I say that I can genuinely be friends with women and it be friendship.
Yeah.
Now, for example, my sisters from SFA, we can go sit and have dinner one-on-one.
Okay.
It's
Right.
right. A lot of my other friends, they're in different headspaces. I'm not going to go sit and have dinner with
Yeah.
them one-on-one.
Yeah.
And it's not because of anything that they've done to me. We're just not in the same headspace.
Okay.
And I have a certain respect for my girlfriend
Okay.
to where now we're not doing that. Now we can do group stuff and hang out.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
I gotta
the
give up my
access you get to.
friend.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta
You don't
give
give
him
them-
up.
No,
but you don't
gotta
give him up.
Just it's a part of maturity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
adjusting. He gonna have to come down from a 10. though.
I got
He's
friends.
not.
Yeah.
I got friends I haven't seen in 10
Because
years, and they still friends.
Right.
If I
Yeah.
see them right now, like no
Damn,
time
y'all.
passed.
He's messing up my relationships.
Well,
But that's and you
You
have
I
to
don't
be
mess up
aware of that.
his.
No, because
The women,
but
they-
see,
they're
but see,
not-
You
he,
think
but
that.
see, he wrong for that too. He
Yeah.
need to set those boundaries
He
with
needs
you.
to set those boundaries.
out of respect for them.
For the
it
respect
just
for
needs
her.
to.
Yeah.
And if you really his friend, you should understand
You got
that.
to understand
No,
that.
but
Because
what type
this
of
is what you're doing.
boundaries,
'Cause
y'all?
No, this is what you're doing. What you're doing is you're using him as your masculine energy, even though it's not romantic masculine energy.
That is
Energy.
true,
There you
y'all.
go.
Exactly.
See
I ain't
what I'm saying?
gonna
Calm down.
y'all have that is that y'all hit that on the nail because he does everything without me having to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
He's been a friend to me without any sexual chemistry, ties, or anything like that.
No
So
commitment.
no commitment. I trust him with my life. He's the first man who's never hurt me.
Right.
Not my dad, not my
Mm-hmm.
man. He's the first man who has never ever done anything to hurt me, or he is very conscious of things to hurt me. So I do give him a certain level of respect because if this as a human being can do it, why a man that says he loves me can't be that way?